What's up? My name is Ange. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Vlogmas Day 5, and in this video, we're going to be doing a reading vlog of In A Holidaze by Christina Lauren. This book is about one Christmas wish, two brothers, and a lifetime of hope on the line for hapless Maylin Jones. It's the most wonderful time of the year, but not for Maylin Jones. She's living with her parents, hates her going nowhere job, and has just made a romantic error of epic proportions. But perhaps worst of all, this is the last Christmas May will be at her favorite place in the world, the snowy Utah cabin where she and her family have spent the holidays every year since she was born, along with two other beloved families. Mentally melting down as she drives away from the cabin for the final time, May throws out what she thinks is a simple plea to the universe. Please, show me what will make me happy. The next thing she knows, tires screech and metal collides and everything goes black. But when May gasps awake, she's on an airplane bound for Utah where she begins the same holiday all over again. With one hilarious disaster after another sending her back to the plane, May must figure out how to break free of the strange time loop and finally get her true love under the mistletoe. I'm really excited for this book. I think it's going to be a quick, easy, cutesy holiday read. I think I'm gonna honestly fly through it. It's not super long either. There are 304 pages, so it's not super long, and you can see like it's like end of story. I'm really excited for it, so let's get reading. Location change. Now I'm gonna start reading. I honestly don't remember the last time that I was reading this book, but I am on chapter 5. I have not been reading, and honestly, let's be like completely honest with you. Today is December 9th. This video is going up on December 11th, and I'm only on chapter 5, so I am making it my mission for the rest of the day because it's 3 o'clock to finish this book, or at least get most of the way through, finish it off tomorrow so that I can actually post this video on Monday. Because my mission this year is to do Vlogmas and complete it and be successful with it. So we're gonna keep reading, but I'm gonna stop and tell you my thoughts so far. We're just really getting into it. She just went through that first, like, pretty sure that the wording for it is like the Groundhog Day like experience. So she just went through that when she woke up on the plane and was like, oh my god, we were in a car accident. And I was like, they're like, you're insane. Like, are you sure all you're drinking is, like, I think that they said, like, is water? That's interesting. I am really liking it. I love the idea behind it. How all the families are getting together for the holidays and blah, blah, blah. Like, I really like that idea. I think that that's really cute. I think it's cool. The brother thing, I'm kind of feeling like, although the summer I turn pretty isn't really for holidays, it's for the summers, I'm feeling summer I turn pretty vibes with the brothers here. So I am liking it. I think it's cute little holiday read. And I think once I get a few more chapters in, I'll just be like reading. So let's get back into it. Let's try and get at least a good chunk of this book done right now. somewhat of a spoiler, and if it is, I apologize, but I think that she's in like love with Andrew, the older brother, and she's going to end up with Theo, because at the end of like the description of it, May must figure out how to break free of the strange time loop and finally get her true love under the mistletoe. So I think like on one of these times that the time loop happens, she's gonna get Andrew under the mistletoe, and she's gonna be like, oh my god, everything is fine now, like it's okay. And then they're gonna go through the time loop, and then it's just gonna be a constant like, what the heck just happened? And then she's gonna get Theo under the mistletoe, and it's gonna be like, oh my god, that was what was supposed to happen. So that's how I think it's gonna go. There's one guy there, his name is Benny, and he's a single guy, but he's friends with all the parents, so he's still invited, even though it's like families and stuff. He always goes, and he's the only one that she told about this time loop. He's like, aren't you worried that, have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? Like, you know, where you change one thing and then something tragic could happen. All I could think of was Life is Strange, that video game. I love that video game. That's completely off topic, but just so you know. I was not expecting within these time loops is that during it, I felt that the whole week or the time of her being there would play out, and then they would get hit by the car again. Like, that's what I was expecting. I just didn't expect the universe to do like what it's doing, like when it's like, hey, no, I don't like that idea, like you're done, so now it'll restart and you're back on the plane whenever she does something wrong. So that's kind of interesting. I just wasn't expecting it to just end abruptly like that, but you know, let's keep reading. I've changed into my comfy clothes and I'm going to try my absolute best to finish this book. I'm on chapter 13, which is page 113 of 310? 304? Of 304. So I have like 190-ish pages left. So I think that I can do it, as you can see. It's really cute. It's kind of hard because there's a lot of characters to keep track of, and I'm kind of like, and I'm kind of ignoring like the one couple with their 2 adopted children. I don't even honestly, like off the top of my head, their names. Kind of just ignoring them and paying attention to like 3 or 4 characters. But I do like it. I think it's cute. Come hang out with me. Okay, Theo. Yay. He's jealous. He's jealous. I'm just starting chapter 16, which is page 153. I have officially hit the halfway mark. I am losing light faster than ever, and it is 4:21 p.m. I'm trying so hard. We're almost there. We are almost there. I'm loving it. But I really hope that I am right with that twist. But I'm like reading and I'm really thinking that I was not right with the brother situation. But they wouldn't bring up the two brothers on the back if this wasn't going to drastically change. So there is still half a book left, and things are going way too well for there to be half of a book left. So let's keep going. We get the harsh yellow light because if I did not turn on the light, I was going to fall asleep. I'm a little bit over halfway done with the book, and I am determined to finish it because of the timing. I really think that I can do it, but with that light off, I was gonna fall asleep in about 5 minutes because I'm like, oh, good night. You're gonna keep it going. Everything is going way too well. I'm nervous. We got this. This is on the back of the book. I would be crying if my family, his family, and everybody else who was in this house for the holidays was just standing there watching them have their first kiss under the mistletoe. Like I would just ball up and get out of here. And Theo is mad. He's like, it's fine. He growls. Hours since I have clearly had some distractions. We baked Christmas cookies for an upcoming Vlogmas Day video, so now I am drinking some salted caramel hot chocolate out of my Christmas mug, and I'm gonna try and get a decent way through the book. I'm on chapter 20 and I'm ready for all the goodness that is happening to just completely plummet and it flip over, because there's no way she only did the Groundhog Day thing like twice or 3 times. So just a little bit over halfway. Let's see how much I can get done tonight. December 23rd being scavenger hunt day, that honestly sounds like so stressful, the way that she's like explaining it, like how they had to get a group of people doing the can and permission is required, and asking strangers to do weird things can be mortifying, but mostly it's a blast. I feel like that would be so much fun, but it would stress me out. But like the idea of it, pretty cool. The entire couch, I have hockey on full blast in the background. One half of a cushion and TikToks very loudly. I feel like Andrew is so, like, stuck up. I don't really know, like, a good wording for that. I just feel like he's so, like, full of himself and he's being so cocky right now that when Theo just walked into the shop and saw them, like, about to kiss, he's like, yeah. May just told Andrew about the Groundhog Day situation, like Benny told her that she should, so that he somewhat, like, understands why she was acting like a crazy person in the street. And instead he was kind of, like, all freaked out over the Theo thing that happened in an alternate universe, technically, but it really happened but kind of didn't happen. And then basically told her to just go back into the house, and she was like, he's still the best man I've ever known. No. I have finished the book, so let's chat about my feelings and thoughts on it, when I read it, and just my full opinion on it, because I think I have a decent amount to say about this book, so let's get into it. This is going to be a spoiler review because unfortunately I am so bad at giving reviews without just saying, I rated it this and it was good, without completely spoiling it, so I cannot give non-spoiled reviews. Anyway, my rating on this book, I am gonna say my rating on this book is going to be a 3. And I'm saying that because it wasn't great, it wasn't bad, it was good. It was just there. And I don't think it's just because I read it all in one day. I was not really a fan of the ending. I don't think that we can really come in here and say, like, one Christmas wish, 2 brothers, and a lifetime of hope are on the line, when we didn't really get much with Theo. I feel like I wish we had, like, a section where, like, she was with Theo. Like, maybe after her and Andrew were like, oh, she's like, oh no, and da-da, like, I wish something bad happened with Andrew and she was like, oh my god, maybe I'm supposed to be with Theo, and then she, like, kissed Theo. I know that she kissed Theo, like, and then the time warp happened, but I feel like it was just thrown in there for there to be, like, an altercation between them two, and for her to have to, like, not even decide, for there to be an issue and have the 2 brothers be incorporated into that. I just feel like it wasn't, like, enough for me. I wish she got a little bit more with Theo. I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of the ending in that part, but the fact that Benny ended up buying the cabin, like, I love that. Benny was my favorite throughout the entire book. So, I thought it was cute. I really did like it. It was good. Again, wasn't great, wasn't bad at all, but I thought it was cute, and it's a good, easy, quick holiday romance. So, that is the end of this reading vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on the next day of Vlogmas. Bye!